Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak, and we are previewing NFL Week 12 here at SBR Forum Videos. And we're covering the three Thanksgiving NFL games right now, and we've assigned all of them to Jeff Grant, sports betting writer for the Bleacher Report. Jeff has done lots of previews this year with us, both in college and the NFL, and his experience and expertise has clearly shown, and he's gained a lot of followers in the process. Jeff, thanks for being here once again.
Great to be with you, Peter. Looking forward to these Thanksgiving games, and I'm very thankful. I emailed you after the Jacksonville Jaguars covered against the Houston Texans. Glad that we're not covering one of their games.
All right, and I will tell you one thing I am thankful for this Thanksgiving. I like to, it's a day of like, what are we thankful for? And we have a lot more to be thankful for than we really think about on a daily basis. I'm thankful for team totals.
I'm thankful for having my family around me until things go wrong about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thanksgiving NFL. So
that family. I think family is stupid. I'm thankful for team totals. That's what I'm thankful for. Really, a lot of times when you have a small edge on one side and a small edge on the total, you combine them and get a really great edge on the team total, which you wouldn't be able to bet if you didn't have team totals offered. So thank you to all sportsbooks out there for offering team totals. All right, the first game we're going to talk about is Houston at Detroit. Now, this game, I think I do see an edge here. I'm kind of liking the under 49. Houston, of course, they struggled past Jacksonville in a high-scoring game. Detroit kind of, struggled and lost to Green Bay. That's a very bad loss for their playoff hopes. So I would lean Houston here, except I'm a little bit nervous because Houston's now 9-1, and they're coming off a short week, going on the road. Their season's kind of, they've got the playoffs pretty much in the bag at this point. Whereas Detroit is kind of like a pissed-off home dog on a short week, so that makes me a little bit nervous. But I do think that the total of 49. I think both teams are going to be defensive oriented in this game, and maybe try to shorten the game on the short week. Not have so many plays. I think the total of 49 on the under might be a good bet. What do you think?
I think Houston has the ability to run the football, and with that, if you think that they're going to look to just ground and pound with the Detroit Lions, Peter, then you may want to look Houston's way. And I say that in the fact that we covered the Thursday games last week, or the one Thursday game last week, and I mentioned that teams that win the rushing battle have won all 10 gagames. Well, that figure is now 11-0 straight up. The team that wins the rushing battle on Thursday night games are midweek games, and 9-2 against the spread. But I think our viewers, and we need to get this video up before that Monday Night Football game, because I think our viewers will find the edge based on the result of Monday night's game with the Chicago Bears and San Francisco 49ers. I mention that because basically, if the Chicago Bears win tonight, there is literally almost no chance of the Detroit Lions making the playoffs this year. They're 0-4 in their division. Chicago plays in their division. They've gotten a little bit of a break. Alex Smith, the starting quarterback for San Francisco, is out. So I think that's something that team can rally upon because they have their backup quarterback. So I think if you're going to play this game, there's two ways to play it. Chicago loses. I suggest grabbing the points as soon as possible with the Detroit Lions. If Chicago wins that game, I suggest playing the Houston Texans based on that rushing statistic, and also the fact when you have a dominating rushing game that's facing an opponent that's watching that game on their couch, the Detroit Lions, they just came off a tough loss. There's going to be a lack of will to win that game on Thursday if they watch Chicago win that game on Monday night.
You think that's true? Because I feel like Detroit, they're kind of like they came close to beating Green Bay. They didn't get it, and they're kind of pissed off. And I feel like, yes, I do think they're going to shut the door on their season prematurely this year when they get eliminated, but I'm not sure if it'll be this week. I feel like the first week after they have a defining, playoff eliminating loss like they had last week, the first game when they come back, they're kind of a little bit pissed off, and they are kind of looking to win and not ready to shut the door on their season just yet. I'm just pulling this out of nowhere, out of my ass, basically. But what do you think about that psychological analysis in general in the NFL?
Well, I think you're getting value with the Detroit Lions if you want to just throw out the fact that maybe their season isn't over. I think it is something to handicap. And the Detroit Lions have played a lot of close games this year. They've outgained a lot of opponents. They did the same against the Green Bay Packers just last week. So you could make an argument that the true betting line of this game is a pick 'em because Houston, this is not a very good spot for them. They had to go all out to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. They scored 2 touchdowns in the final 6 minutes. They are terrible on the road against non-conference opponents, especially ones with a losing record. And this is the final one, Peter, something to watch that line. The Texans have actually lost their last 5 games after an overtime game. So if you add all those things up, you may still get value with the Detroit Lions, but I'm going to look at it and play it one way and one way only. I'm looking to play the Detroit Lions if the Chicago Bears lose on Monday night.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Great preview.